after a little bit of thought, I rethought about the engine combination and the engine situation in the Concord. I mean, next week, like I said, I'm willing to lay compounds. After that, I'm going to need a basic project to do throughout the summer, okay? And I'm not going to tear the motor out of the Concord during the summer, but I think that's going to be my winter project. But I have, I think it's a 1986, one of the last year's AMC 360 setup. I have a 727, but I'm not even going to bother wasting it on the Concord. Like I said, I have an AMC 360. I have a set of early 70 heads I could toss on it. I figured I'll give it a basic rebuild and put it in the car and probably wind up swapping the rear with something a little more late model, because the 6-cylinder AMC rears will not hold up to even a stock 304. So, and I figured that'll give me a nice towing combination for the car. Plus, I got to get in there anyway because I have a 69 302 for Lodi 3/4. So I figure if I'm going to take that motor out and go through everything to get to it, I might as well pull this other motor out and put it up on a stand. It was a complete running motor. What had happened was the transfer case exploded, and the truck was a little rough. It was up in Connecticut. It was having problems passing, I guess, the state inspections because of rust. I mean, this thing was rusty. When you went under there and we went to take this motor out, when we hit something, it rained rust all around us. There was like an imprint or a pattern of your body underneath that there wasn't rust. So, but like I said, it's a good motor. I'll go through it. Not looking for anything fancy schmancy. I'm going to just give it a basic overhaul, and I'll probably put in like a towing cam to give it a little extra power. I know when I did the 302 in the Granada, and I upped the compression with the 69 heads and put that cam in there, I mean, it idled perfectly smooth, but I had plenty of power. Big difference. So, and I figure with that, you know, I have the stock exhaust manifolds. I still have the original complete stock exhaust from an AMC project I took apart years ago that the guy just put the exhaust on when I bought the car. Single exhaust, wide pipe, the whole thing. So, and I figure throughout the winter I'll put it in. On the small AMC cars, it requires a different cross member, and because the chassis mounts don't come off for an 8-cylinder, and they're pretty expensive. You know, to get the cross member and the engine pads, you know, little steel brackets that go on the side of the block, it's usually around $350. You know, then you got to buy the motor mounts. But be ready for you to see me make these. Because there's no way I'm spending $350 to put a motor in the Concord. So, I've seen people use the original tall engine pads, and then they just take the chassis mounts and they plate them and come forward with them, and then just come down with a bar. So, it's not like I'm drag racing them. That's probably what I'm going to go with. So, look forward to seeing that project, because I got to do a project. Doing no projects is starting to get to me. Pumping tires in a trail is not a project for me. You know, I'm used to doing projects all the time. For some reason, I slowed down on them. So,